Thank you very much indeed. Our next speaker is His Excellency Luc Frieden, Prime Minister of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg. Thank you.
Madam President of the European Commission, dear Ursula, Presidents of the African Union and CELAC, dear fellow Presidents and Prime Ministers, representatives of the business community and the civil society, what a great and unique gathering. Because it is quite rare that political leaders and the business community and civil society meet, and it's even more rare that we bring together different parts of the world. And that is why I believe that this initiative, the Global Gateway, is so important, especially in these times of profound changes. They were mentioned in the opening remarks by Ursula von der Leyen. They were mentioned by other colleagues here. International law is being challenged. We see profound technological changes, AI and others. We see climate change moving on. And so in these times, I think that partnerships and cooperation are crucial. And that is exactly what we, the member states of the European Union, what the EU is looking for, to strengthen partnerships with other parts of the world on equal terms and to our mutual benefit. That is the purpose of the Global Gateway strategy. And that is why the member states of the European Union support that initiative. And that is why I decided, as the Prime Minister of a founding member of the European Union, to come here today to Brussels, to express support for this initiative and to express support to the European Commission for its work in this important field. You know, when we talk about infrastructure, we think about roads, bridges, schools, phones, computers, satellites. But such investments are, in my view, much more than that. It's essentially about trust. Trust in one another and trust in the future. Trust turns an investment into a physical reality, a contract into a partnership, and a project into a future. Without it, no amount of money, of technology will have an impact. But with it, even the smallest project can transform lives. And you know, there's a saying, trust arrives on foot and leaves on a horseback. It takes years to build trust and moments to lose it. And that happens, unfortunately, too often in today's world. But that is why we are here, and to nurture that trust and strengthen it. And I hope to strengthen it project by project and in cross-border cooperation. My country, Luxembourg, has thrived on trust and stability. Throughout our history, we have lived at the crossroads of bigger powers. We learned how to navigate between those powers, how to build trust with each of them, and even sometimes to be a bridge between them. A bridge between North and South, East and West, between large economies and small communities. And that is also why we believe so strongly in a rules-based international order. That's why we fight for international law. And that's why we are such a convinced member of the European Union, which is a unique project of peace, of democracy, of prosperity, yes, of international law. Ever since, Luxembourg has been an enabling platform that brings people and capital and ideas together to develop concrete cross-border solutions to create common prosperity in connectivity, space, health, finance. Our companies help deliver space-based connectivity and telecommunication solutions to link schools, farmers and hospitals, from the Sahel to the Great Lake region, from the Caribbean islands to the Pacific coast. Luxembourg companies are at the forefront of medical innovation, enabling life-saving solutions, cold chain transport of vaccines, and reliable medical refrigeration trusted by hospitals and humanitarian actors worldwide. And with the world's first and largest stock exchange fully dedicated to sustainable finance, we are mobilizing global capital for solar parks in Africa, for clean energy projects in Latin America, for communities on the front lines of climate change. These are just a few examples. They are not promises. They are the evidence that cooperation and trust make a real-life difference. And that is also the spirit of the Global Gateway. To build bridges that connect, empower, and endure. Between countries, but also very important, within the public and the private sectors. The private sector, our companies, SMEs, yes, very important, and entrepreneurs are agile, innovative, and close to the ground. More and more of them are interested in supporting Global Gateway projects. This interest demonstrates their belief in this type of partnership. They have trust, and it's up to us to give them the tools to get involved by reducing risk, increasing transparency, and creating more opportunities with local businesses. Luxembourg strongly supports such an inclusive approach because together, governments, multilateral development banks, and the private sector, we can turn the Global Gateway strategy into a reality. My country and the European Union as a whole want to be a partner of choice, a partner who shares technology, a partner who mobilizes private capital, a partner who respects sovereignty, and who stays for the long run. Together, let us put this Global Gateway strategy to build the most valuable infrastructure of all, a network of trust, of peace and stability in today's unstable world, linking continents, more important, linking people, and linking the hopes of future generations across the world. Thank you.